Today, let's go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK. They're also going to be filming over in Italy, Sicily, Guilin, China, and even Jordan apparently after that. So this film is really coming into shape right now. A lot of the actors and actresses are already on board for this movie that are portraying the new characters in this film. Now, I wanted to discuss a very big subject that a lot of you guys have been bringing up to me these past couple of days of major character deaths in Star Wars Episode 9 and whether or not it's a good or a bad idea. We've seen this trend within the sequel trilogy of many character deaths in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, specifically main characters. Now, in The Force Awakens, we had Han Solo. In The Last Jedi, we had Luke Skywalker, and now with Episode 9, a lot of people are starting to worry that we are going to yet get another big character death in this film. And a lot of eyes are on Lando Calrissian, General Leia, Kylo Ren, Rey, or even Chewbacca. Now, do I think that they would kill off the droids? Absolutely not. Do I think that they would destroy the Falcon? Absolutely not. In fact, I think that at the very end of Episode 9, it's going to tie in with the theme park Galaxy's Edge. I believe that Episode 9 is going to have this narrative where essentially Galaxy's Edge, the actual theme park, will serve as a sequel in a sense to Episode 9 itself. A little static sequel, if you will, where it's just kind of like one narrative, one story that's always being repeated over and over. So, with that being said, we do know that Lando Calrissian is coming back, right? Billy D. Williams is back in action. He's training. He's looking great. He's really getting in shape and looking a whole lot more healthy right now. So we can tell that he has a larger role than what we originally thought, because he's actually the fill-in of what General Leia was supposed to be in the original script for Episode 9. Each Star Wars movie has a main legendary character, a main legacy character is the word I'm looking for. You know, we have Luke, Leia, Lando, Han. Those are your big legacy characters. Chewbacca, list goes on, right? So I think that, if anything, if somebody's to be killed off in Episode 9, it really does have to serve a purpose, and it really has to feel true to the story. Do I feel that the character deaths in the Star Wars sequel trilogy are a little bit excessive? Sure. Now, one would argue that looking at the original trilogy, you know, we see a lot of death, right? We have the death of Yoda. We have the death of Darth Vader. We have the death of Emperor Palpatine. Tons of character deaths in the original trilogy as well. But remember that at the time in the 70s and the 80s, the original trilogy, there were no Star Wars films prior to that. And the prequel trilogy kind of set up that narrative of them having a life before the times of the original trilogy and all the adventures that they went on. So these classic characters are from the original trilogy. It's the real trilogy that a lot of people just love. It's what really started it all, and I think that's why it's more sensitive of killing off characters such as Han, Luke, Leia, Lando. And if you guys want my honest opinion, I don't think that they're going to kill Leia off in this movie at all. I think it would be too sensitive of a thing to do in this film due to the fact that Carrie Fisher passed in real life. I don't think that they're going to kill her off. I think that they're going to send her off in, you know, going out into the sunset type of ending. As for Lando Calrissian, what are they going to do with him? I don't know, guys. I got a gut feeling that they are going to kill him off for some reason, or if not, they could very well have him do the same thing as Leia. Give him a nice, you know, walking off into the sunset ending, which is what I really want to see for Lando. And that really leaves us with the other characters, right? The new sequel trilogy characters, Kylo Ren and or Rey. What's going to happen to those two? I still got that feeling in my stomach right now that both characters are going to be killed off in this film in order to really make it a little bit more different than the ending of Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, you had the death of Vader, Luke lives on into the next trilogy, right? And a lot of people are expecting to see somewhat of the same thing happen where Kylo Ren essentially dies, but Rey lives on. But what if they switch it around where Rey dies and Kylo lives on and turns to the light? Or maybe they both die in a sacrifice. They could do something around those lines, or it's a bittersweet ending where their sacrifice actually brings balance to the Force because maybe Rey trained a group of Force sensitives to become Jedi, and you always need Jedi to keep balance within the Force, right? So the whole concept of killing off main characters or major characters such as legacy ones in the sequel trilogy, I believe, should really come to a stop in Episode 9. I feel like that Lando, Chewbacca, and Leia, at the very least, deserve more than death in the last film of the Skywalker saga. But that's just my take. What do you guys think about all of this in the comments? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to